Alright people, what's up everyone, and welcome to another reaction video, and it's time once again to take a look at another episode of Night City Wire. I feel like the last episode was not even a month ago. It probably was, probably longer than a month ago, but it's still fresh in my mind. But this is the third episode of Night City Wire. If you don't know what it is, for some reason, it's the Cyberpunk 2077 series of videos, kind of like what Avengers was doing with that War Table thing, except this one I think happened before that. So, well, it's a good idea. I mean, considering the pandemic, this is the best way to get your info out. And the first two episodes were great. I'm so excited for this freaking game. I have no idea what they showed in this one, because this aired like an hour ago at this point. So I kept myself in the dark. I clicked on this video. We're about to find out. So, game comes out, what, November 19th? Right? Isn't it like a weird day? It's like a Thursday or something, which is very strange, but I don't care. I'll play it whatever day it comes out. Anyway, let's get to it. Oh look, they have like tags. They have tags here, so you have the intro. I'm not gonna scroll through, get spoiled what they're gonna talk about. I'm sure they'll tell us right now though.
Hello and welcome to Night City Wire Episode 3, the show from us at CD Projekt Red, where we talk about all things Cyberpunk.
That poster in the background's awesome.
In today's episode, we're going to start by taking you on a tour of Night City in a new gameplay video, and have a chat with senior level designer Miles. Then we're going to introduce you to the gangs.
Yeah, there you go.
Another new gameplay video, and have a chat with Mateusz from our quest team. Then before we finish today's episode, we're going to give you a look at some of the incredible finalists in our PC case modding contest.
That's what
and we have
I thought that was real. What the hell?
PC players have been waiting to hear. So let's get started.
What?
It's time to take you on a tour of Night City.
What, are you making your own GPU that'll get bought out by bots? Postcards from Night City.
Oh my god, we need to hear today's news is Novamax.
Hi,
okay.
New to Night City? It's not so bad here.
How we feeling today? Because I feel amazing.
The food. The Thai on 7 in Haywood. The pierogies down by the docks.
Our home. Our pride. And as always, your business is my business.
So what's the name from Grand Theft Auto 5?
This is your world news update.
Oh my god. It's made out of chrome. Shiny and chrome. Jackie. Oh no!
We are fucked, America.
Yeah.
And I don't know how we're gonna fix it.
The homeless population in Night City has risen by 300%.
Aliens? Oh, those type of aliens, alright.
Crime in Night City is now double the rate than in the new United States.
It looks a little bit more stylistic with the character models than I thought they would.
You want to be some kind of hero?
That's a fight this city won't let you win.
On your own, you're fucked.
There he is! Keanu said fuck.
Well, on that note, that's it for today's info flash. Sleep tight, Night City. The grass ain't greener anywhere else.
Night City. What does it mean to you? How well do you know its history? Who was Richard Knight? How many stations are in the NCAR system?
I don't know.
Which city district boasts the best burrito in town? The answers to these questions and
I
more
can
be found at the address at the bottom of your screen.
Ooh.
Check it out and fall in love with Night City all over again.
Obviously that's real. Alright. Got love. Maybe we'll take a look at that after this is over. If I remember by then. Alright, that was a good ass trailer. That was a... Oh. God, I can't wait for this game.
Well, since Night City is
That was a
one
good
of
trailer.
our stars of this episode, there is actually quite a lot to talk about. So let's start at the beginning. How did Night City come to be? Because yes, it exists in the world of the tabletop, but how do you take that and make what we've got now?
Well, yeah, as you can imagine, making a
Lot
city
of
that
work.
is as big and complex as Night City is quite the ambitious project. First off, we sat down and we were really considering.
I can't
what
wait
is it
to
that we
explore
wanted
this
to do
world,
with
man.
Night City.
Oh my
In a
god.
way, Night City is the star of Cyberpunk, right? It is one of its main characters. We wanted to make a city that is very, very believable, right? I mean, the word immersion gets thrown around a lot, but really, we wanted you to be able to dive into it and feel like
I wanna
this is
eat
the real
those.
place. And then secondly, we also wanted to provide enough variety between districts so that exploring Night City would always be fun, right? There's no point in making a city that is all same-ish and
Yeah,
it
right?
doesn't really matter where you go because once you've been through one district, you feel like you've been through all of them.
Oh
So
my
for that,
god.
we, first off,
I want to go
taking a
anywhere
look
and just
at
shit
the
happens.
real-life geography that Night City is.
God, that's what I love about Red Dead
That
Redemption
would
2.
be on the coast of California.
Like, go in the woods and
Knowing
I see
that
someone
Night City
get,
would be a coastal city,
like-
gave us a bit of insight into what
like
we
a
would
hit by a
expect
hit by
from
like
the
a
city
like
layout.
a,
You'd
like a
expect
tiger
port,
or not
you'd
tiger,
expect
a
huge
mountain cat or
industrial
whatever.
areas that
Like
would
whoa,
facilitate this kind of trade
randomly,
that
and you
would
save him and he
assume
gives you
a
something. I'm like,
a
okay.
city of this type would have with the world. And then we went through and actually divided the city into several districts, 6 of them, and some of them are based on the original lore. We decided to give their own characteristics.
That girl
in
holding
terms
up
of,
the bottle with her boobs.
architecture, the demographics, the kind
I
of
think she
people that
was.
would live there, and also
Shiny
the
and
function
chrome.
within the city.
Can I be
The
shiny and
districts in
chrome?
turn, we
I wanna
divided
be shiny
into
and chrome.
further sub-districts, which we further characterized using the more grand theme of the larger district. This process, I think, has resulted in a city that feels quite alive, has a lot of character, where each district feels like its own distinct zone without feeling separated from the larger picture, and that results.
I'm
in
getting
something that
Blade Runner
allows
vibes
the
from
player
those
to
things,
easily
for
navigate
sure.
Even the complex concrete jungles of Night City.
I never played the
simply by
tabletop,
looking around and always having a rough idea where you actually are.
But Night City is clearly so different from anything we've ever created with The Witcher. Can you give us some idea about, or some insight into just how big and like how
Her audio is
densely
so sharp and
packed
loud
Night City
that
really is?
Yes.
Comparatively.
So, I'm not exaggerating when I'm saying that Night City is easily the most complex thing that I or the others have worked on. The city is super organic, right? It's not like a chessboard layout, but the layout of the city is crazy, and you can tell that it grew in phases, right? Where buildings have been built on top of each other, and I guess the mega buildings that we have showcased are a great example of this. You'll actually see that they
Judge
are
Dredd
located
stuff.
on some kind of pillar, you know, and then expand outside and then up high into the sky.
Mega City
Underneath
one.
it, you'll have space for other buildings.
I gotta watch The
yields
Boys today.
a lot of interesting experiences when it comes to exploration, and that's the one thing I'm most excited about for players to experience. We've been saying that our exploration is super vertical, right? But what this really means is that it changes the way you explore the city. Compared to our previous games, you won't be able to easily set out on a target in the distance, right? You won't be able to say, oh, there's a castle on a hill over there, I'll try to get there, and then you'll be lost in the way. But here it's much more intimate, much more moment to moment. You might be roaming the cities and get a call by your fixer who informs you about a job nearby that you might be able to do, right? Or you find an alleyway and you walk down one of the
fuck with
many,
the
many
mocks.
alleyways that the city has to offer, and it's always a surprise. You don't know if you might stumble upon some gangers hanging out that are up to no good. Sometimes, and these are the ones that I often
making
get
trouble
surprised
in my
with.
neighborhood.
You even stumble upon the odd elevator that is meant to connect parts of the
City
you know
burn.
different layers of the city.
That shirt's
And
awesome.
it's quite astonishing sometimes to see
Oh, why it took me
where
that
you
long.
come out when you enter one of these, and you know,
Samurai
find that,
says
oh,
on it.
this is
Nice.
actually how it connects to the world. That's crazy. And now I'm here. And now I know there's a shortcut that I can take. And again, this all serves to really enhance this sense of wonder that we all come to love from open world games, and the whole city is built to cater to that.
I mean, you guys have really brought Night City to life, and I really want to make a point of that. It is a living, breathing city. So as a level designer, can you give us some insight into those little touches that you guys have made? Because I hear you guys have even been placing rubbish by hand.
Oh yes, we've been placing quite a bit of rubbish, and that's certainly one of the more glorious parts of being a level designer or an environment artist, where you get
That's a
to
weird
litter
quote.
the streets that you've spent time building with the garbage. But it's details such as this that we find really important to make the city feel alive, and also we take great pride in the process of making this, right? We have a lot of fun actually placing a lot of what we call mini stories.
All the body bags.
Right? These are little encounters that you can find when you simply walk along the streets. Of course, we have
random
huge
encounters,
quests, right? Side quests. We have lots of side activities that you can do, but it always is nice to just kind of stop down for a minute and take a look at your surroundings that we have so lovingly created, and try to see if there maybe isn't something that you can be a little detective for. Now, one other thing that I think is really, really cool is also the fact that we have actually named every single street in the city.
Oh, really?
So not only will
Jig
NPCs
Jig
be able to
Street.
communicate their locations or the locations they
Sounds
want
like
to
a fun
visit by
street.
sort of referring to the street names, but also you will be able to talk to your friends about it in that way, right?
Oh, yeah,
Have you been
yeah.
to Poplar Street in Japantown, for example? And I think this is
I can't wait.
But the philosophy that we have with these kind of things is that, you know, many, many small things contribute to the sum of it, which is hopefully then you being able to explore a city that you feel is truly alive and that you haven't been experiencing before.
Well, Miles, thank you so much for giving us your insight. I suppose when the game launches, you could be an official Night City tour guide instead, right?
I might be, yeah. You know, if this game dev thing doesn't work out for me, I might retire and become a tour guide in Night City.
Don't forget that if you are tuning in late, or if you just want to watch anything again, we will be uploading everything to our channels soon. Now, from the 6th Street to the Valentinos, it's time to introduce you to the gangs of Night City.
To the gangs of Night City. Alright. Show me. You can tell they're the gangs because they're pointing a gun at you.
You know how things work in Night City? The stronger survive. But that's how things stand. You're either somebody, or you fizzle out into nothing.
These environments, oh my god.
Dead Sea ain't a city that lets you get by without buddies.
Be very careful, my friend. We are all so far from home.
Which gang's the city's biggest and baddest, according to the NCPD?
Scavs hold the body count title. Or Maelstrom, depending on the season.
One time, a Maelstrom ganger killed a young kid right in front of my eyes for shits and giggles.
Crumb-sucking psychos.
And who the fuck are you to say what can and can't be?
Oh
I'm
my
gonna
god.
introduce you to our meat grinder. About time we had some fun! Big Maelstrom never forget!
My god, that gunplay looks so good.
These Borg fuckers.
Just a gang like any other, right?
I'll take the Valentinos. They follow God and the Santa Madre. Honor means something to them.
How'd you meet Jackie?
We started out together.
In the Valentinos?
No, in the fucking Bible book club.
Turned into a David Ayer movie.
The Valentinos, they have a punishment for every occasion.
Gangster life, puto!
Quick shout out to everyone in Haywood and Santo Domingo. Lately, the Valentinos and 6th Street have had a bigger bone to pick.
6th Street. Why they want to wipe you?
I don't know, can't fucking
Sounds like a San Andreas gang.
I've dealt with 6th Street before. We do the run, they'll transfer the credit.
Come on, let's go before 6th Street shows up. Shot! 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 Any more seconds in the house, huh?
6th Street seems fun, except 666 Street.
Patriotic bullshit all day. Time to bring on the future.
Keanu.
Any idea how many attacks from behind the
Voodoo
Black Wall
Boys?
were neutralized if the Voodoo Boys breached the
Voodoo
Black Wall?
Boys!
Fuck.
Voodoo Boys.
Voodoo Boys!
Just set runners spooking each other. No such gang.
You know, I heard a few things about you. The Voodoo Boys. Best
Voodoo
runners.
Boys!
You do not steal from the Voodoo Boys. I see you, always.
For them, Pacificans just hate each
Get
other.
it.
Their own island, cut off from the rest of the city.
This is our turn.
Yeah, I like Keanu dialogue right
Until
now.
last week, the animals crawled in.
Animals are
Animals.
the craziest fucking gang in the city.
Ooh!
Breaker storm!
Animals aren't the play here, are they? They're hired muscle. Someone else.
Oh my
needs
god.
them.
Holy
I
shit.
fucked you over, you fucked the gang over. Somewhere at the start of the story, somebody fucked the court.
Oh, that's...
See how this works now?
That girl.
My husband's
Tiger claws?
very high in the
I thought we're done.
They did what made them
More.
cities. Sold sex and black market timber.
See a lot of tigers.
Ooh.
They run this place.
Know what else they do well? Rape the knees of people who ask questions.
Gotta do something. Shut the fuck up. The
Of
tiger's on the floor.
sorts.
Come on, baby.
I couldn't read that.
Tiger claws killed one girl too
Moxes?
many.
That's
so
moxes.
people took matters into their own hands.
Folk went ballistic. Girls, pimps, outcasts, the whole freak
Got like
show.
a Sin City vibe from this right now.
Us Moxes have each other's back. We look out for one another.
You looking for some company tonight?
How'd you hook up with the Mox?
I thought Susie and the gang could really change something in this city.
She was in the first episode, right?
Moxes and nomads don't seem so different. Both seem to yammer a lot about community, solidarity. Tell me about the Badlands. Not much going on out here, huh?
Au contraire.
There's more gangs? Oh my god.
Nomads, graft and shiv, corporations, and drifters, they form a complete whole.
What?
Remove one part, the delicate balance topples.
Here in the Aldecaldos, it all stays in the family.
Classic dilemma. What comes first?
Dude, this game
Family
looks
or the
so
outside
good.
world?
Graphically.
This family will go to hell and back.
Everyone in this city lives in their own bubble, and either you fly high or sink into quicksand.
Oh, mwah.
Matthew,
That was a
thank
good
you
trailer.
so much for joining us.
So many
I've
gangs.
personally been really excited to give people a closer look at the gangs. We've shown a little bit on Twitter, but their styles are so
Dude,
distinct.
hyping up the Voodoo
I enjoy
Boys.
them a lot as well.
Voodoo Boys.
Very cool.
But let's start then with the kind of role that they play, because gangs really do play a prominent role in Night City, correct?
Yes, definitely. The gangs, they rule the streets of Night City. You know, they have the newest cyberware, they have the newest weaponry, and they're really a power that everyone needs to take into account when they are thinking of operating in Night City. You will encounter them as you explore the city, of course, but also as you complete main quests, side quests, different jobs for the fixers. Sometimes you might even get hired by them.
But then, I suppose everybody's thinking then, can you join a gang?
Well, V is
Yeah,
a
you
merc,
can.
and mercs of Night City are this unique, distinct group that
Oh.
stick mostly to themselves, right?
Yeah.
And they get jobs from variety of factions. They can get jobs from corporations, they can get jobs from gangs, they can get jobs from different kind of like influential clients. Because of this, nobody will ever trust a merc to be one of them,
Oh,
right?
okay.
And the gangs are no exception here. They are looking only for like people that they know will be loyal to them, right? And that they will
I was
fight
hoping
for
I
their
could-
cause
Oh, that
all of the
sucks.
time.
That's still
not just
good.
some
That's
of the
still
times
cool,
when
though.
it's profitable to them. So because of this, V will mostly stick to the afterlife. And the afterlife are this group of mercs, this
Yeah.
legendary group of mercenaries.
That's what I figured with
in
the
Night City.
one girl
They get the
you
best
see in the
jobs,
first
they get the most
trailer.
money, the best clients, and so on. So
Or
if
first
you want
Night
to
City
become
Wire.
a legend in Night City, you are going to the afterlife.
So we've obviously mentioned distinct style then.
Good.
So does that
That's
mean
a nice
there are
little quote out
kind of
context.
special gang-themed weapons and items and clothing for players to find and use?
Yes, definitely. There are different vehicles that you can drive, for example. There are cars, there are motorbikes. Then,
That looks
of
awesome.
course, there are different pieces of clothing themed after gangs. There are weapons.
Oh, this
and
came on
so
Xbox Series X
So,
and
yes,
PS5.
definitely there are things to look forward to.
I suppose as somebody who's spent as much time as you have kind of getting
I wanna
to
play a
know
video
the
game
gangs,
right now.
I have to ask,
I
which
wanna
is your
play
favorite
something.
and why?
So I would have to say probably Maelstrom.
Maelstrom?
Simply because they have this unique, distinct feel. And
Yeah,
this
they're the most
weird
terrifying,
aesthetic
that's
about
for sure,
them.
besides the
So
animals.
the idea about Maelstrom is they are people who want to cross the boundary between the machine and human, right? They are changing so much of their body with cyberware that they no longer look human, really. On top of that, they're also very unpredictable. It's very difficult to say what they will do at any point when you meet them.
Definitely don't wanna
One
join this
moment they
gang.
can be shaking hands with you, and at the other moment, you know, they will pull gun out on you, and they bring in this element of chaos into the game, which I really enjoy personally.
Oh, Maddie, thank you so much for joining
Thanks,
us.
Maddie.
It's always interesting to learn what your favourite gang is. I think it kind of tells me a little bit about you.
Oh, does it? What does it say about me?
Yeah.
Well, we'll talk about that later.
Psychopath.
But for now, before we wrap up today's episode, we asked people to show us their
PC stuff.
creativity and design a PC case mod, Cyberpunk style. Our panel of judges selected 5 finalists, and we teamed them up with professional case modders to bring their concept to reality.
Okay, let's see him.
These 5 amazing designs will be fighting for the main prize, an Alienware Aurora PC, along with other awesome gaming peripherals.
Oh.
Brought to you by our partners, Alienware, Nvidia, and SteelSeries.
Okay.
Let's see the mods.
Let's see him. Whoa. Oh.
I absolutely love this one.
Yeah. Oh my.
The whole aesthetic works with each other.
Holy shit.
Absolutely.
Voodoo Boys! Oh my god. Come on, show me more.
Exactly the type of thing I would expect to find at a trade show.
It really looks
That's
like it could
amazing.
come straight out of the game.
That looks amazing. That Voodoo Boys. Voodoo Boys! That has to win. I mean, the other 2 are fantastic too, but that one is amazing. Oh, that one's so good too. You know what? I don't know. I'll let the judges decide. I ain't judge.
To watch the full
I barely even know how to
PC
work a
video
PC, let alone
and
build
to get
one
more
or
information about when
build
the
one
winning
like that.
design will be available on charity auction. Stay tuned to our social media channels. Looking at those PC case mods, it reminds me that we do have one more thing to reveal. If you're going to be playing Cyberpunk 2077 on PC when it launches this November,
I'm not.
we do have some specs to share that I think some of you have been waiting for.
Oh, okay.
The minimum system requirements for Cyberpunk are a Windows 7 or 10 PC,
Oh, whoa,
an Intel
alright.
Core i5 3570K or AMD FX 83.
That's what I got.
8 gigs of RAM,
The
and
Intel.
an NVIDIA GeForce GTX 780.
Ah,
and
shit!
AMD Radeon
I have
RX
760, I think.
470. In the storage department, the game will take
Doesn't
up
matter.
roughly 70 gigs of space.
Wow.
Although it will run off a HDD, we do recommend an SSD. As for the recommended specs,
Wow, that's actually
in the
pretty
range of
good.
Windows 10,
Right?
an Intel
Am I wrong
Core
there?
i7 4790 or
Oh, these are recommended,
AMD
okay.
Ryzen 3 3200G.
That's not bad for
12 gigs of RAM
minimum. I thought it would be
and
like
NVIDIA
way...
GeForce GTX
Like, I thought the
1060
recommended would be
or
the minimum
AMD
right now.
Radeon R9 Fury. Thank you so much for joining us for episode 3 of Night City Wire. Don't forget that if you've missed anything or if you just want to watch again, we will be uploading everything to our channels shortly, and we will be back soon with episode 4.
I'm assuming this time next month. And then they'll probably do one right before the game comes out, and then that'll be it. 5 episodes. That'll be perfect, actually. Xbox plays great also on Xbox Series X and PS5. If you can get one, you can get a pre-order. I hope I can at least get an Xbox Series X. You know what? Life fucking sucks. Anyway, I think the rest is just gonna be, yeah. All right. I guess let it play out. Now we're good. All right, so there you go. That is the 3rd episode of Night City Wire. I always call it Watch. I don't know why. And you know, it's gonna make my my life easier because you got postcards from Night City. That was that trailer, and then the gangs of Night City, and then the discussion for both of them, and that was pretty much end of the PC thing, and then that was it. Really, really well done. There was no, because the last episode had that one section about the music, and while that was still interesting, it wasn't as interesting as like a lot of the stuff in the game. I mean, the music is going to be in the game. I get it. So it's cool to know who's doing the music, and who's going to be playing or singing as Keanu's character, Samurai, right? Is the the band. So that's cool, but it's not as interesting as that. Like, what can you do in the game? So, exploring Night City itself and finding out who's going to be in the gangs, which is like a perfect fit. Because while you're exploring, you're going to be encountering these gangs, and them telling you there will be random encounters and there will be a lot of stuff to do makes me really excited. Just like you'll go anywhere and just shit will happen. That's what I loved about Red Dead Redemption 2 and Red Dead Redemption 1 and Grand Theft Auto 5, but Red Dead Redemption 2 especially. Red Dead Redemption 2. I would just explore say for an hour, and in that hour, like 7, 8 things would happen that were like unique. And like just like random things, like, oh, a tree fell on this guy and now you have to go help the other guys pick up this tree to get it off that guy, or this guy just got bit by a rattlesnake and you suck the poison out. Oh, this guy just got knocked in the face by his own horse and he's dead now, and I mean, that sucks. Oh, this guy wants to do a shooting contest, you know, just like random things like that. I love that stuff, so I love it. It's so organic too. Ooh, I want that in this game. That's what I want. I want it. I do also want to shoot a guy in the face with a shotgun that shoots 7 bullets or shells. Right? It was 7. They said the shotgun has 7 shells. It was a lot. Maybe 8. Might have been 8. Might have been 6. Whatever. It was definitely more than 3. 3 is like good. 2 is great, especially if you're Doom guy. 8 is awesome. 7 is awesome too. Anyway, that was a great Night City Wire. That was episode 3. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you. Until next time, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.